Hey guys! So today I filmed my kind of go-to classic smoky eye. I used primarily the Kat Von D Shade Light eye palette because it's got all the eyeshadows that I need in it. And this palette is great for creating a smoky eye. Definitely love this palette for smoky eyes. All matte shadows as well, so this smoky eye is going to be completely matte, no shimmer. I paired it with a nude lip because, I don't know, I always like smoky eyes with a nude lip, just to kind of bring it down a little bit. And yeah, I usually wear this look for like dramatic kind of days. You can use different eyeshadows obviously for this look, but the way I did it is so that you can use different branded eyeshadows, different kinds of eyeshadows, but still kind of stick to the same warm browns and then a dark shadow on the lid and then kind of a light brown in the crease just to smoke everything out a little bit and make sure it all flows. So yeah, if you want to know how I get my classic smoky eye, just keep watching. Alright, so first I'm going to start by priming my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And then right here I'm applying my foundation, which is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus, and I just kind of squeeze a bit on my hand and then dot it on my face so that I can blend it out in a minute. So I'm taking the Real Techniques kind of dupe for the Beauty Blender. I love this thing, and I'm blending in all my foundation, making sure to get near my hairline and all my eyelids and make sure everything's covered. And then I'm taking my Nars Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla and putting it under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and on any red or problem areas on my face. And then I'm going to blend that out with my fingers and then finally go back in with my Beauty Blender and blend everything out one more time. So to set everything, I'm taking the Tarte Amazonian clay powder and a big fluffy brush and putting that all over my face. I like this powder for days that I want to look super matte because it is a clay powder and clay naturally soaks up your skin's oil. So I do find that this powder helps me to stay matte. So now to start the eyes, I'm priming with the Urban Decay Primer Potion and putting that all over both my eyelids. I'm then starting out with a Sigma fluffy brush, and I'm taking the shade from the Kat Von D Shade Light palette Latest, and I'm just putting that all over my lid and in the crease as well. And then I'm taking a goat-haired fluffy brush, again by Sigma, and I'm taking, I believe it's Latinus mixed with Latest again, and buffing that through. And then for the kind of brick red shade, I'm taking Lucius from the Kat Von D palette and making sure to blend that out really well. Since it is such kind of a dark red shade, you really want to make sure that's buffed out with all the other shadows. Now for the dark shadow on the eye, I am taking the shade Liberatus and taking a flat eyeshadow brush and putting that all over my eyelid, making sure to blend really well since it is a dark shadow, so you're going to see mistakes if there are any. And then on a kind of fluffy crease brush, I'm taking Sultry, which is a darker brown, and putting that throughout my crease. After that, I'm taking a domed crease brush and I'm taking the shade, I believe it's called Shax. It's the black shade from the palette, making sure just to put a little bit on so it's not too dark, and I'm putting that on my crease. I also kind of run it along my upper lash line so that you have kind of a diagonal line with the black, and then it busts into your crease a little bit easier. And then going back in with that lid color. Now I'm taking the ColourPop shade, which is called Beverly, which is a kind of Coca-Cola dark brown / red, and I'm just putting that a little bit into my crease. I like doing this because it adds a little bit more depth into a smoky eye, so it's not just like a gray brown eye. It's going to have a little bit of red tones in it, which is really pretty, I think, for my skin tone. And then again, I'm going in with the gray shade and touching up my eyelid just a little bit, as well as the black shade in my crease. Now I'm just going to run a brown shade from the palette, the Sultry shade, with a flat brush. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush and run the same lid shade that I have on my eyelid under my eye as well. And now I'm taking the Nars Larger Than Life pencil, the black shade, I'm not sure what the name is, but I know it's obviously the black one, and running that along my waterline to bring a little bit of smokiness and darkness into the look as well. I love a smoky eye with a dark liner on the lower lash line. Oh, and as you can see, I've already done my winged liner. So right here I'm just taking a flat brush and I'm highlighting my brow bone with a white shade from the palette, which is Leadwin, I believe is the name of the shade. And then I'm just putting a little bit of mascara on my eyelashes because we're going to put falsies on, so you only need a little bit of mascara for this. And here is me putting the falsies on. I tried to do this on camera, it was really awkward, but I used the Kiss lashes and I use a pair of tweezers to apply them. I start by putting the lash in the middle of my eye, the middle of my upper lash line, and then I pull the corners in, usually first the corner closest to your ear, and then I pull the inner corner in. So now for the rest of the face, I'm first taking the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer and a fluffy contour brush, and I am contouring my face / bronzing my face a little bit, making sure to not be too precise because I'm going to go in with a contour shade right now. So now I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade Light Contour Kit and my Nars Ita brush, and I'm now more precisely contouring my cheekbones as well as down the bridge of my nose to give myself a slimmer nose. And next I'm going to highlight with a fluffy brush and the lighter shades from the contour palette and just kind of carve out my bottom of my cheekbones a little bit so the contour is more prominent. And then I'm taking Benefit Rockateur blush and putting that on my cheeks. Now time for highlight. I'm taking a Sigma tapered highlighting brush and theBalm Mary-Loumanizer highlight and putting that on the tops of my cheekbones. And then I'm also going in with the Anastasia Illuminator in the shade Starlight and going on top of that theBalm highlight as well, just to highlight my face even extra. And for lipstick, I'm using the Bite Amuse Bouche lipstick in the shade Honeycomb, which is a really pretty nude color. I love this lipstick shade. And we're all done. Thanks for watching, guys.